Now, before starting this video, I want to tell you that I almost thought on not uploading this, not because it was a bad video or anything, but because it seems that I am bitching on wealth, money, and rich people, and that's completely not the case. Not only I try to achieve and pursue wealth on every aspect of my life, but I also think it's important that people do it too. The thing I wanted to achieve with this video is for you to realize that money is not the most fucking important thing in life, alright? That money is not gonna make you happy. Money is gonna help you a lot. Fuck yeah, man. Money is gonna be, it can make or break shit. But money is not going to make you as a person happy. Again, as I told you, it's gonna influence a lot, but it's not gonna make you happy, alright? And a lot of kids nowadays starting a business, they are doing it because of the wealth, money, and fame. And that's what I wanted to achieve in this video. I didn't want to shit on the rich. I didn't want to shit on money. And I didn't want to shit on people making money. I make money. I make a lot of money. I have a business, alright? So I hope that you can understand that. Watch this video with this idea and message that I'm giving you right now. And, without further ado, let's start watching this video. Now, me as an entrepreneur and someone who makes its own money and, someone who can't afford a personal studio like me, it's definitely exposed to a different lifestyle, right? I grew up poor in Mexico, and it fucking sucked. And my first taste of wealth was on my first trip to America, right? That was the first time I saw a Ferrari, the first time I saw a Rolls Royce, the first time I saw a mansion when I was touring through Beverly Hills. That was the first time I saw true wealth. And, I was like, oh, that's cool. That shit is good. I want that. If I could, I would want that. But so be it. At the end, I continued my normal life. I always knew that I wanted to start a business, and thankfully I did. And I keep growing every single day. But nowadays, what I've noticed, especially with young kids, people my age, even younger, 19, 18, 16-year-old kids, what they're doing, and it's not really their fault, they're not doing it, but they are being exposed through tremendous amounts of wealth. Alright, you see these YouTubers who show their massive homes and all the cars, and for me it's like, alright, why are you doing this? Is this a positive thing to show kids, teenagers? And y'all can have your opinions. Y'all might call me, you might call me a fucking hater. I don't give a fuck. But why am I telling you all this? Because I've recently learned that living a minimalist lifestyle is so much easier, it's so much fulfilling, and at the end of the day, it leads to happiness. Alright, let me explain. Because all of these social media influencers are showing off their rich and happy lifestyles, quote unquote happy, kids want to do that. They say, I want to have that house. I want to have that car. I want to have that lifestyle that this person is having. Because they are exposed to $1 million cars, $10 million mansions on YouTube, right? They can look to all that shit. Now you might be thinking, George, that's not bad. They might get inspired because of that. And it might be true. At some point there's a lot of people that might be inspired because of money. But let's put many examples, right? Let's put my example. My first car that I bought with my own money was a 2012 Jeep. That was my first car. I thought I wanted a car, because I thought my life was would be easier because of a car. So I bought my car, and I quickly realized how much of a liability a car is. You don't only go and buy the fucking car and voila. No, you gotta pay insurance, you gotta pay taxes on that fucking thing, you gotta pay gas, maintenance. If that fucking car stops in the middle of the road, that's your problem. You gotta fix that, and that costs money. It's stressful owning a car. It truly is. It's a little weight in your shoulder that now you're carrying. Yeah, a fucking car is useful? Hell yeah. but it's still a liability. And not only talking about money, it's a piece of stress. If that car breaks down, you're gonna have to spend hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars fixing that car. And the more expensive the car, the more money it costs, the bigger a liability it is. How many people buy cars they don't really need? How many? A lot of people. And it's a true liability. You don't need that shit. You just truly don't. It's a huge liability. Now, you might be saying, okay, George, average guys, they can't have a nice car, but millionaires, they can have cars. They can, They have like garages full of Lambos and Ferraris. Some of them do, yeah, it's true. But let's look at that, all right? If let's say you earn in a year, because I know many millionaires, if you earn $10 million in a year, that's your net income, without taxes, without no nothing, $10 million. Let's say you buy 4 cars, let's say you buy four $400 cars. Let's say a Lambo, a Ferrari, a Rolls Royce, and the Bentley SUV, the Bentayga. And you buy those fucking cars. Now you have 4 liabilities, 4 very expensive liabilities. Now, if you're making $10 million, of course you can afford the fucking cars. Of course you can afford the maintenance. But it's still liabilities. You are not going to have a manager for those assets. You're going to be managing them yourself. If one car, out of those 4, if one car breaks down, it's your problem. And you're going to have to take it to the mechanic, and you're going to have to fix that shit. Because, of course, if you're making $10 million, you can't afford a manager. Now, let's put an even bigger example. Let's say a billionaire, not a regular billionaire, a full stacked billionaire. Let's say Jeff Bezos, which is going through a divorce as we are talking. But let's say Jeff Bezos. Let's say he has a car collection worth $100 million. All right, let's say he has another $100 million private jet. Let's say he has a $300 million giga yacht. And let's say he has other $500 million worth of personal real estate. All right, so that would be $1 billion full of liabilities. Do you think that's not going to be a fucking pain in the ass? Of course it's going to be. You're going to need to hire managers for that shit. You're going to need to hire a manager for your houses, for someone to take care of your jet. Taking care of a private plane and a private yacht. It's not only extremely expensive, but it's extremely hard, right? Someone who takes care of your cars. Many mechanics to take care of your cars. You're going to need to hire managers for your managers. Do you think that's not fucking stressful? Do you think that's a life that you would be happy on? I was reading this article that said billionaires are not happy. Studies revealed that billionaires are not happy. Actually, millionaires are not happy. People making over $50 million tend to be less happy than a person making between $70,000 and $100,000. Shocking, right? Because now, as I'm also an entrepreneur, I've realized throughout time, managing a business is fucking hard. I mean, it's not hard. Business itself is not hard. Managing your life and your time with this business, it's hard. It's true. And that applies to people who have Fortune 500 companies. It's fucking hard. So my entire point of this video is, should you pursue money? Well, maybe. But is money gonna make you happy? No. I know. No. Let's talk about again Jeff Bezos. He has $150 billion? 130? That guy is going through a very hard divorce, which has a lot of weight to him, probably. He's probably very fucking sad. He's, how much? 10-year wife, 20-year wife. Money's not gonna exempt you from those kind of things. So guys, young kids, don't pursue money because that ain't gonna work. Pursue happiness. And believe me, sometimes approaching a minimalist lifestyle might be the best option. I don't know, try it out. The less things, the less problems. I'll see you in the next video.